Hi everyone, welcome back to the series on Spring Boot where we are going to continue our learning on webhooks. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we're going to go a little bit practical now and see a practical implementation of webhooks, right? So what we will do is I'll just explain to you what the scenario is, right? And then then I'll show you the implementation. So we have built a hospital management system application, right, which has different APIs and different entities exposed. For our purpose, we are going to sort of work on the appointment entity. Okay. So ideally, what we want the use case to be is that whenever, let's say, you try to schedule an appointment, right? And if the appointment is successfully scheduled, right, I want to send a automated message on the webhook URL. Okay, saying that the appointment has been successfully scheduled. Now you can do what you want to do with that particular automated message. So for our case, right, what will happen is I will create a separate application now, which will be a webhook producer application, right, which will have a unique URL exposed, okay, over which the automated message will be received. So I will expose it on localhost 8081, right, /webhook. एक ऐसा हम लोग एक URL एक्सपोज करेंगे जिसके ऊपर ऑटोमेटेड मैसेज रिसीव होगा, और ये जो ऑटोमेटेड मैसेज होगा वो कौन भेजेगा, दैट विल बी सेंट बाय आवर हॉस्पिटल मैनेजमेंट एप्लीकेशन, राइट? तो दिस इज आवर यूज केस फॉर प्रीवियस एग्जाम्पल दैट वी टू। बेसिकली स्विगी अब हमारा वो वेबबुक प्रोड्यूसर है जहां पे हमारा एक यूनिक यूआरएल एक्सपोज्ड है, एंड हम लोग अपॉइंटमेंट एंटिटी से जो भी हम कंट्रोलर डिफाइन करेंगे, वट एवर कंट्रोलर विल बी डिफाइंड, वी विल सेंड अ नोटिफिकेशन बैक to there. Okay, so first let's try to do this. Let's try to create a new project, a simple project in which we are exposing a unique URL, right, by this, I would say, URL over here. Okay, all right. So you can see I've done something very simple over here. This is the basic project that you get. Okay, this is the Gradle file. I've not done anything new over here. A basic project has been set up with the right defined Spring Boot dependencies, and now simply I have gone to the main class, and this is my main function. Okay, in the main function I have defined that this is a Spring Boot application, right, and this Spring Boot application is basically started over here from this main function. Okay, now this is my controller, right, where actually I will be exposing a unique URL that you can also see over here, that this is REST controller I have defined. I have defined a post mapping with /webhook over here, right, and in the response, basically what will happen is when anything will try to hit on this webhook, right, I will basically try to say that webhook has been received. I'm not doing any processing over here. Whatever you want to do with that successful notification which comes from this hospital management app, you can do that, right? That is on your case. My job is to show you that this unique URL has been exposed, which is receiving the automated messages. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर बेसिकली कुछ नहीं होगा, इस URL के ऊपर, राइट, इस यूनिक URL के ऊपर आपका नोटिफिकेशन एक्चुअली रिसीव होगा. ठीक है, if you want to see also if this is working fine or not, you can just try to basically see. I will try to run this. I have to change the endpoint also. By default 8080 पे run होता है. I have to run it on 8081. So on resources I have done over here server.port 8081. So you can see this application is starting, the server is starting. You can see also, you can go to webhook producer over here. I have created a post request, right, because you saw, right, I told you the definition also that unique URL पे जो आप message भेजते हो, that could be a automated message, right, or it could have a payload also. ठीक है, इस यूनिक यूआरएल के ऊपर, whatever unique URL we have actually exposed over here, इसके ऊपर we can either send a automated message or we can send a payload also. Sometimes let's say स्विगी ने एक unique URL expose किया, sometimes they just want to know whether the transaction is successful or not, but let's say they also want to know whether the payment was done by card or not, whether the payment was done by phone pay or Google Pay, anything, right? So it depends. right? So that is why I have defined this post API over here. And you can see if I try to run this, it says webhook received and processed, and you can also see over here that webhook was received. So this is a unique URL which has been exposed, and that URL is accepting any request also that is coming on this particular URL, which is 8081 webhook. Right now, I told you the use case was that whenever somebody tries to create an appointment with the hospital, and if that appointment is successful, I want to send a webhook onto that URL, okay, onto this URL. Very simple, little nothing that much that you have to do. This was our appointment entity, which has the appointment ID, which is a auto generated value, right? We have the patient ID, the patient who has created the appointment, the doctor to which the appointment is created, and the date. Okay, so simply go to appointment controller, right? Just go down to create appointment. Okay, so this part is already there of creating, let's say, a log saying that the appointment was created, right? This was already there, we saw as well. Okay, and then once basically the request is received on this controller, we go to the service layer to save that appointment into our databases. Okay, post that, this is the line change that you have to do simply over here. Okay, you will simply do map, you will sort of create a payload, right? You will sort of create a payload over here, right, which we will send to that particular unique URL, which will be accepted over here. Okay, so you will try to create a map because this is going to accept a map of string and object. Okay, so in the payload, I'm going to put the appointment ID, right? I'm going to put the patient ID. I'm going to put the doctor ID, right? And I'm also going to put the appointment date. Okay, so this is what is going to be the payload, which I am going to send to that unique URL of webhooks producer. Okay, and then simply the webhook URL is over here, webhook localhost 8081/webhook, and then you simply send the webhook. Okay, this is the webhook service that you also have to create. I will show that to you as well, right? But simply what you do is you do webhook service dot send webhook, you take the URL on which you need to send it as well as the payload. Okay, so what will happen is the responsibility of now this controller is to make sure the request very well goes to the service layer, right, saying that you need to create a new appointment, as well as, because not just the responsibility now is to create a new appointment, the responsibility is also to send a successful notification or the event data here in this case to the unique URL, which may do something on top of it. Okay, when this URL is going to get the notification that the appointment is successfully created, it may do anything on it, right? That is your that depends on the use case. Okay, I am not defining it over here. You can do anything with you want with this for successful notification that the appointment is created, right? For example, you may need to send a email as well as a text message to the person saying that your appointment is created, right? तो जैसे ही यहाँ पे वेबबुक पे सक्सेसफुल नोटिफिकेशन आएगी तो मतलब आपका अपॉइंटमेंट क्रिएट हो गया है, तो आगे क्या आप ट्रिगर कर सकते हो, यहाँ से आप ऑटोमेटेड मेल्स और ऑटोमेटेड मैसेज को ट्रिगर कर सकते हो, और भी बहुत सारे यूज केस हो सकते हैं. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू अ एग्जांपल, राइट? तो यहाँ पे पेलोड बेसिकली क्रिएट हुआ, right? Once the appointment was successfully created, the payload was created which will be sent to the webhook और हमने वो भेज दिया. ठीक है? That is one change that you have to do in the hospital management system application. Apart from that, the other change that you have to do is आपको यहाँ पे एक webhook की service setup करनी पड़ेगी. You will have to set up a new webhook service over here. Okay, इसके अंदर कुछ नहीं होगा. There will be a REST template, right? Because you are communicating, right, through APIs with another service. So I have configured a bean over here. You can also configure a bean for the REST template like I have done over here, right? Simple, nothing customization has been done, and simply this is the constructor for this webhook service, right, which is going to accept that REST template in the constructor and the function which we were calling over here. Okay, this send webhook function which we were calling. Okay, this will basically have a URL as well as the payload, and we are simply doing post call using the REST template on this URL with this payload over here. Simple as that. Okay, so to actually integrate webhooks into your project, it's very simple, right? For example, you are the one, or you are managing a service which has to send the webhook. Very simple, just set up the webhook service, simple as that. And wherever you need to do changes, you can do that for that particular use case, right? And this is a very good use case whenever somebody tries to create an appointment, and if the appointment is successfully done, right, I should be able to send a webhook to a service, right, which will then be able to send emails and notifications and text messages to the person who created the appointment, and let's say to the doctor as well. Okay, so using this way, using webhooks, you can do this work in a very, very easy way. Okay, the implementation is also very straightforward. There is nothing much that I have done over here. Very plain and simple, and then you can just simply go ahead and implement this. All right, so I hope with this you can understand how exactly everything was working. Here the hospital management system was basically relevant to the payment gateway, which is going to send a notification to another service. Here I called it the webhook producer service. You could also call it like a notification producer service, right, which is going to produce notifications, and once the notification or the automated message is received on this URL. Okay, so this is pretty much the concept of what webhook is. Very, very important, very, very crucial, something you're going to use a lot as when you're working with real life applications too. Okay, so I hope the concept of webhooks was clear, the theory as well as both the implementation. I would highly, highly recommend to try this once on your own as well. The more you implement yourself, the better you really understand what the concept is. And when you have doubts also, you'll be able to know that, you know, where exactly you're stuck. Okay, but I hope I was able to explain this concept in an easier way to you all, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.